Friends, family, and admirers of former First Lady Nancy Reagan are gathered in Simi Valley, California today for the start of memorial activities. Mrs. Reagan died Sunday at the age of 94. Senior correspondent Adam Housley is at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library right now.
A farewell to a former First Lady as 3 days of solemn ceremonies and public mourning for Nancy Reagan began with a motorcade to the Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California. American flags line the winding driveway that leads to Reagan's final resting place alongside her husband. An honor guard welcomed Mrs. Reagan's casket into the library's courtyard and then lobby, where she will lie in repose for 2 days. Even the smallest details planned by the First Lady herself.
Mrs. Reagan was intimately involved, from who the guests were to who the pallbearers are, the people reading during the program, everything down to the flowers. And so we're just following her orders right now to make sure she has the funeral that's deserving of her.
We pray for our sister Nancy.
Members of the Reagan family, close friends, along with special guests, including House Speaker Paul Ryan, got to pay their respects first. A former Reagan advisor says Mrs. Reagan looked forward to the day she would be reunited with her beloved Ronnie.
She told people, they say it gets easier with time, but it doesn't. The sadness never left her. She was sad, and I think, in a way, she was ready.
The casket viewing then opened to the public, who will have an opportunity to say goodbye over 2 days.
Both Reagans touched so many people, from Hollywood, the governor years, presidential years, and beyond, and just making sure that everyone who really should be here can be here.
She was a beautiful woman. She loved her husband. She brought class to the White House.
I revered the Reagan administration, and I grew up with it, and I think it's important to pass down to my kids.
More than 1,000 people have already passed by the casket here just in the first 2 hours, and to meet the demand, the library is already adding 6 buses and extending hours for both today and tomorrow. And besides the political bigwigs that will be here, former First Families and the such, the Hollywood star list continues to grow to pay their respects on Friday. People like Tom Selleck, Angelica Houston, Wayne Newton, and of course from the Just Say No campaign, Mr. T. Brett?
Adam, thank you.